everyone, welcome back to another video. Our last video we were speaking about resilience, and I mentioned to you that I had the opportunity to listen to a university professor, a psychologist from Ryerson University, speak about resilience. And she did the mountain meditation that I did with you, and I wonder how you liked it, so feel free to let me know. If any of you want the script for the mountain meditation, let me know and I can get it to you. And I mentioned to you that I would share with you the website for the Ryerson Resilience Program. It's called Thrive You, and I'm just going to write it at the bottom of the screen. And you can go sort of to the website to get some information about the program, but also free workbooks that are available that you can share with your university age friends or children, or really anybody who you think is going to benefit from sort of working through a workbook on it. And if you remember, I mentioned to you that there's the pillars that make up resilience. And really all the research points to the fact that mindfulness helps in building resilience. So what a better way than what we're doing together every day. As you know, self-compassion makes a portion of mindfulness, a huge portion of it. You know that, as we work the muscle of being present, that also helps us to see clearly. And mindfulness also helps the right and left brain to connect, building those neurons and synapses that are able to take us out of one sort of part of our brain that we usually hang out in and take us into another. So with that, I'd like to share with you something that often is brought up in terms of when we want to practice mindfulness. And that is actually something called the growth mindset. So I'm going to put up my little printed thing here. So there's two types of mindsets we can really look at. Are we in a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? As you know, our children are in the growth mindset. That's what they're doing. They're absorbing like a sponge. But that doesn't have to change, and it does not have to change with age. And that's something that I find really fascinating, is that drive to keep learning even though you don't have to. And so how do we incorporate learning into our lives? And actually, no better time than now to start incorporating learning new things to stimulate the growth mindset. And so what I invite you to do is pick up something that you have always said, if I had time, I would do this. Pick a partner who keeps you accountable to it so that you're able to practice that thing that you always wanted to do. Whether it's picking up a hobby like how to knit or crochet, you can order things from Amazon to come to your house. Or if it's to pick up a book, catch up on your TED Talks, and you can break things up into smaller chunks. Sometimes it's too overwhelming to make yourself a huge, big task that would take months to complete. Maybe pick something that can have a definitive goal. And that's actually in the resilience training, is doing something that has a beginning and an end. Just like our meditations, we start them. If you do guided, you know when it's going to end and then it ends. So you know that in that period of time, you practice something. And let's do that maybe with the growth mindset with something that we're going to try. So if that for you is helpful, maybe incorporating something into your life right now when you have the opportunity. Because hope and optimism are one of the massive pillars of resilience. So although we don't always feel hopeful in these times, we are. This is a changing situation. And maybe once it's done, we're going to look back on this time and say, oh, there's so many things I wanted to do. So why not take this opportunity to actually incorporate things into our lives now of things that we wanted to practice? So again, if you have resources, if you want to share something with me, connect, email me, let me know so that we can also share with the community so that we can all help each other in building hope and optimism. And with that, our self-compassion and our mindfulness and our meditation, we're building resilience. And this is one way that we're going to come out of this stronger than we went in. So stay with me with these videos, and hopefully we'll work together to really get through these times. Thank you so much.